Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, but completely underestimate what they can accomplish in a decade. Here's the truth. Success in investing and in life, it isn't about dramatic sweeping changes. It's about small, consistent steps over time. If you felt overwhelmed by the idea of wealth building, thinking, I don't have enough to start, or I don't know where to begin, this video is for you. By the end of this conversation, you'll see how anyone can achieve financial freedom no matter where they're starting investing. All it takes is consistency. Let me ask you, what will your life look like in 10 years from now if you're committed to taking small steps toward wealth every single day? As an investor and the founder of Infinity Nine, I've spent years helping people grow their wealth and consistently achieve annual returns exceeding 20%. I've built a portfolio spanning 10 different states and for clients of 12 different places from 12 different countries, from US real estate to alternative investments that most people haven't even heard of. But let me tell you something. None of this was overnight. There were no shortcuts. Everything was built brick by brick, one small consistent step at a time. My personal philosophy, inspired by relentless work ethic of an ant, is simple. Small, consistent actions compound into monumental outcomes. This philosophy isn't a business strategy for me. It's personal. Whether it was recovering from a life-threatening polo accident or building my business from scratch, I've seen firsthand how showing up every day, even in small ways, transforms outcomes. Today, I want to share how you can apply this same principle to your financial life. Picture this. 10 years from now, you're reflecting on your life. You can see two paths clearly. On one path, you took small, consistent steps towards building your wealth. Your portfolio grew steadily, and you're living financial security and freedom. On the other path, fear or procrastination held you back. You kept putting it off, thinking, I'll start next year, and now you're stuck wondering what it might have been. The stakes are high. Every day you wait to start building wealth is a day that compounding isn't working for you. Compounding is like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the sooner you enjoy its shade. Let me tell you a personal story. Early in my career, I was frustrated. I watched others chasing quick gains, flipping real estate, investing in risky IPOs, and dabbling in crypto. Meanwhile, I was methodically building a diversified portfolio. One day, a mentor of mine said something that changed my perspective forever. He asked me, Ahmad, when was the best time to plant a tree? I shrugged, and he smiled and said 20 years ago. But the second best time to plant it is today. You can't rush the roots, but if you plant it and care for it consistently, that tree will give you shade, fruit, and oxygen for the rest of your life. That conversation shifted everything for me. It taught me to focus on the long game. Years later, when the market crashed, the people chasing quick wins were left scrambling. My portfolio, however, stood strong because it was built on consistent, disciplined action. This idea connects perfectly with a principle from Atomic Habits by James Clear. Habits are a compound interest of self-improvement. Every small, consistent action you take compounds over time. It might not seem like much today, but over decades, it becomes transformative. Take one of my clients as an example. She started investing just $500 a month. It wasn't glamorous, but it was consistent. She automated her contributions, moved emotion from the equation, and stuck to the plan, even when the markets dipped. Many years later, her portfolio grew significantly, and not because she had a windfall, but because she built a system and followed it consistently. James Clear also says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. This is why most people fail at wealth building. They focus on their goal, like having $1 million, without building the systems and habits to get there. This is where most people go wrong. Let's talk about some of the biggest mistakes I see investors making. Number one, chasing quick wins. People are drawn to high-risk investments that promise overnight riches. But this approach is more like gambling than investing. To fix this, I would focus on long-term, stable investments like index funds, dividend stocks, or alternative assets. Number two, emotional investing. Panic selling during crashes or overconfidence during booms leads to devastating losses. How do you fix this? I suggest you automate your contributions and stick to your plan, no matter what the market does. Number three, inconsistent contributions. Skipping investments because you think the amount is too small breaks the habit, and compounding suffers. To fix this, even a $50 a month invested consistently can grow significantly over time. 4. Overcomplicating strategies. Many think that they need to outsmart the market with complex strategies, but the simplicity often wins. First, start with the basics, like diversified index funds. Then explore opportunities in alternative investments. We say at Infinity, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Let's address the barriers that stop most people from investing. Number one is I don't have enough money. Many people think that they need thousands of dollars to start. The truth, you need to start with as little as $10 using apps like Robinhood or Acorns. The perspective is that $5 a day is $150 a month. Invested at a 7% annual growth rate, that's $170,000 in 30 years. 2. I'm afraid I'll lose money. Fear of loss keeps people stuck. But avoiding risk entirely is the riskiest move of all. The fix is to diversify your portfolio and focus on the long term. Historically, markets recover and grow. Number 3, I don't know where to start. Analysis paralysis is common. To fix this, start simple. A low-cost S&P 500 index is a great starting point. From there, diversify into other asset classes. So here's how to get started. Number 1, set a clear goal. What are you working towards? Retirement, financial independence, a legacy for your family? Write this down. 2, automate your investments. Use app or brokerage tools to set up automatic transfers into your investment account. This removes emotion and ensures consistency. 3, track progress annually instead of obsessing over daily market movements. Review your portfolio once a year to ensure it aligns with your goals. 4, keep learning. Commit to learning one new thing about investing every week. Read books, listen to podcasts, or join a community like the Henry Club. Get exclusive deal flow with Infinity. Here's the exciting part. At Infinity, we specialize in connecting high net worth individuals and ambitious investors with premier alternative investment opportunities. Deals you won't find in the public market. We've built relationships globally to uncover unique opportunities in private real estate, debt strategies, and other high-performing assets. If you're ready to take your investing to the next level, join our ecosystem at Infinity. By signing up, you'll gain access to exclusive deal flow, personalized guidance, and a community of serious investors. This isn't just about growing wealth. It's about building a future aligned with your vision. Click the link below to learn more about how you can work with Infinity and start accessing these opportunities today. Let me leave you with this. Success isn't in investing isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every small action you take toward us is a step towards the person you want to become. Your future self, 10, 20, 30 years from now, will look back and thank you for planting that tree, for showing up each month, and for trusting the power of small, consistent steps. Remember, compounding isn't just about money, it's about life. Every decision you make builds momentum towards tomorrow. Next week, we'll dive into how to spot game changing investment opportunities before they hit the mainstream. But for now, focus on building your habits and nurturing your financial roots. Wealth isn't built in a day, but it's built daily.